Questions about the status and relationship between San Diego's police department and Black communities, police partnerships, and racial profiling were asked in last night's meeting. No one from the San Diego Police Department could join us for this interview, but we hope to bring you an interview with the police chief tomorrow. In the meantime, my guest, Aaron Harvey, was jailed for 7 months on gang conspiracy charges until a judge dismissed the charges against him in March. He's since become an activist and was at last night's meeting and joins us with his perspective. And Aaron, what message did you take to San Diego's police chief?
That the relationship between the police department and the community is very strained. And also you can have all the recommendations and implementations that you want, but if there's no accountability on behalf of those who don't follow those rules, then it doesn't matter. And we just want accountability.
What was Chief Zimmerman's response?
Well, she went on to tell me that how they are working to make things better and things like that. But, you know, I feel like whenever there's going to be any type of change made to enhance a group of people, then those group of people need to be sitting down at the table. Because how can you tell somebody what they need? You know, only the people being affected know what they need.
So when you're talking about accountability, what are you talking about specifically? Accountability from community members, accountability from police?
From both, but since we're specifically speaking on the police department, if you have policies set in place and these policies aren't being followed correctly and there's misconduct and things like that, yeah, there needs to be consequences. Now, whatever those consequences are between her and her constituents, but there needs to be some type of consequences. And then for the ones who are following those policies, there needs to be some type of gratitude towards them, positive reinforcement in that nature, and that will build a trust between the community and the police department. And right now, we just don't have it.
Now, there's a study underway on racial profiling at traffic stops, San Diego, commissioned by the San Diego Police Department. Do you see that as a sign of accountability, as a sign that the department is taking this issue seriously? Well,
they already did their own, and it showed that there was a racial profiling problem. I don't believe that letting, San Diego State doing their same research is going to show anything different. And also, there needs to be a report that includes all stops. The people who are being targeted the most and are being stopped, the age bracket don't have cars. So majority of the stops, in regards to my stops, being stopped by the police well over 50 in the 70s something times, the majority of those stops weren't in cars. They were on the street, walking, hanging out, and things of that nature. So if they would do a report on all stops, then that would really show that there is a racial profiling problem.
Remind us of your experience in regards to racial profiling or your experience with the San Diego Police Department.
Well, through my lifespan of living in District 4, again, I've been stopped by the police well over in the 50s. I don't have the accurate number, but I know it's well over 50
But a number
times.
Of 50 times. And remind people where District 4 is.
Southeast San Diego, specifically the community of Lincoln Park. And I've had positive interactions, but for the majority, I've had negative interactions where I'm just constantly harassed, pulled over, handcuffed, my car being searched illegally, being detained illegally, threatened and things in that nature by the police department. So, and it goes into why the people don't file complaints. Last night at the city council meeting, the room was full of police officers. That's not going to bring community there because there's a distrust there. The people are living in fear of the police department. So if you want the community to speak out and voice their concerns that they're having with the police department, I'm not going to step up to the mic and speak on police officers, or not even specifically police officers, but my experience if the room is filled with police officers.
So what should people do? What should community members do? Because they also have to step up and speak as well.
There needs to be a safeguarded way for community members to be able to voice their concerns. And right now, I believe we don't have one. The complaint process needs to be reconstructed. And even meetings like that, Zimmerman needs to come either her or one or two other people and listen to the community. You can't bring an army or a force there and expect the community to show up.
All right. Unfortunately, we have to leave it there. Aaron Harvey, thanks so much for the update.
All righty, thank you.